bit faster. We're live streaming the APS tournament, so like right now. So this is actually another semifinal match. This is going to be Cubics versus Mermails. I believe NG88 on the bottom will be playing Mermails, and P-Rick on the top will be playing Cubics. One of the things I do like about this tournament is we do allow the OCG cards, so that really kind of diversifies the deck pool, because whenever we host the tournament, and this time the stream's been hijacked. I'm borrowing it. I double checked with Paul to let him borrow, and he was kind enough to let me borrow the stream for He was kind enough to let me borrow the stream. I do have my own, but like I kind of wanted to get more eyeballs on it. And this time of year, Paul always, when we have these tournaments, Paul always lets me borrow the streams, which is nice of him. Technically speaking, I've had the link to Paul's stream through my XSplit since last year. I just don't ever use it. No, Satcham, I'm just saying that, like, I'm going to have to look at your deck build and make sure it looks right before we do anything. And it's going to have to be something a little bit more standard. We'll see here. We're going to take a look at your speedroid list, and I'll send you mine, and you can play my speedroid list. How about that? You got that one upstart goblin. Obviously, the interesting thing about this match is we do have two decks that are heavily OTK based. We have Mermails on the bottom, and we have Cubics. And Cubics, and obviously, Cubics are a deck that kind of can go a little bit more often, but both decks are going to want to go second. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one turns out. And because of Crimson Nova's effects, it could be that extra 1,000 light. Oh, a first turn pot of Cupidity. That must be nice. That card is just. When I first read the card, I was just like, okay, like no one's gonna banish 10 cards from their deck to draw 2 cards, go +1, but they will. Yeah, it's 3,000 damage in the end phase. Ignoble, yes, it's pretty nuts. Yeah, like the card has 3 effects. One, it's unaffected by everything that's 3K or lower, so you can't Dark Destroyer it. You can't pop it with Dark Destroyer. The other effect is that, I'm trying to remember everything it does. The other effect, it's like a BLS. It's like when it runs something over, it can attack again, and it does 3K in the end phase. But because of that effect, it could make the difference in this duel between Pyrrhic and the thing is, Cupidity, it can work in Cubics because you play a lot of 3-ofs. So, oh wow. Yeah, that's not something I would want to, like, I feel you, Ignoble, because I play Magicians, and I wouldn't play it in Magicians because I have 1-ofs that I need to have. I only play 2 tuners. And we're seeing the Crimson Nova hit the field. To special summon. Oh, like, Energy's like, oh, shite. Let's see if, because if Pyrrhic has anything else in his hand, it could be game. But the thing about Pot of Cupidity is that there's certain decks where you need specific combo pieces, and you can't afford to banish them. And I could justify it, for example, maybe Ritual. Oh, wow, the Cubic Karma comes down. Ouch, that's game. Karma. So if you don't know what Karma does and it's activated on the field, it can target one Cubic monster, and then it dumps a bunch of Cubic spawns, the Vijons, to the grave, and it gains 800 attack for each one. So this thing is sitting at 5,400. So depending on how many targets are still left in his deck, he could have obviously banished some of them with Cupidity. If he has 3, that's probably gets game. Like, that's... Yeah, Avidity, I think the reason it's sort of like what they did with, Pot of the Forbidden. Like, Pot of the Forbidden was made at level 9. Not just because it works with Prediction Princesses, but you couldn't trade it in. And that's the same thing with Avidity. Avidity wanted to make sure it didn't work with Cupidity, basically. Konami's like, when they create certain cards, they want to make sure they don't work with each other. And that's GG. Wow, go to game 2, guys. It would be even more broken, I would agree with that, yes, for sure. So it looks like we're going to game 3, game 2. But I think Cupidity is going to kind of get the treatment. I feel like it's not broken, it's just, it might be a bit much if it's at 3. Why'd you leave? Oh my god. Rage quit, GG. Kibo. But I understand what you're saying, Ignoble, because there's certain decks you can't afford to banish certain combo pieces, and that's like, and Ignites are a deck I actually play, and Cupidity is not bad in the deck because a lot of your cards do the same thing, and most of the cards you play are meant for most of the cards you play are meant and most of the cards you play in yeah, they're gonna go for a rematch. We're just waiting, but most of the cards you play do the same thing, and they're deck thinning or they search. So you can play it in you can play Cupidity in Ignites, for example. I would think about playing it in Ritual Beast. I'm not sure yet. I'd have to test it. Because in Ritual Beast, like, you play about 6 or 7 tamers, and I don't know, I'm just worried about banishing my tamers because they're face down, so I can't exactly access them. I'm gonna have to test it. It might work in Ritual Beast though. So game 1 we did see the NG88 does have the Gamma Seals. The one card that could save him against Cubics is yeah, I'm kind of iffy on OCG sleeves. I had a Dark Magician Girl OCG sleeves that I bought for like $10, and they're so nice, but they're so low quality, then they break like a mofo. I love them. I love how they look. But I ended up ordering. Last week I ordered a set of Hypermats, KMC Hypermats, because I remember a lot of my friends were recommending them, and my Magician sleeves are getting a little worn because I play the deck too much. Alright, game 2, boys. Most of the time on Amazon is that, like, most of the time, though, like, with Hypermats, like, they have a good track record, at least from some of my friends. So like, that's why I got Hypermats. What's the holdup, guys? I haven't picked up Maxis in a while. I still have my secrets. I haven't really felt the need to get more. I think I picked up like a kind of beat up secret rare way back when, and then I got like another one for like 15. Because Maxi secret rares aren't easy to come by because the set, pass. NG gets to, so it looks like Pyric might have bricked because he went ahead and passed turn without doing anything. I was seeing the Megalo come down, going to pitch the Gamma Seal. And he's going to go ahead and it looks like Pyric's going to Mass C here. And she's like, I have game. The confidence is real. If he has a Diva in hand, it's definitely game. Plus, Gaios is pretty good in this situation. Confidence is real. Megalo and... oh, another Megalo. That's... must be nice. Look. sorry about that, guys. Had some college fund related information I was talking. Grandmother called me. I have a college fund that's saved up, so she was asking me some questions. But like, it's funny. Like, as much as if you look at some of my decks, you wouldn't think I had a lot of money saved up, but I do. I've been really good about saving money. But anyway, back on topic. I remember when I posted the Magician deck profile, I had at least 5 people in the comments ask, "Is this a budget deck?" I'm like, Odd-Eyes Fusion's $40. You have to play it. Odd-Eyes Vortex is like 15 to 20. You have to play it. Rebellion is 10. You have to play it. But I know, like, it doesn't sounds like a lot, but that's just because, like, one of the things my mom taught me was to be really good about saving money. So that's what I've. As much as I spend on Yu-Gi-Oh! And fun stuff, you know, I do. Is the hand looping coming, guys? No, like, at YCS Houston, I swear, how much did I spend? I spent like $20 on a playset of Ulti Pendulum Dragons. I spent a little bit more picking up the shiny Performa Pals. They're pretty. I really wanted a Super Joker Monkey board. What else? Picked up those. I think I picked up Sorcerers for about 16 apiece. I picked up 2 of those. The last few weeks, I've been slowly but surely building the deck, and I'd guesstimate, considering like it's outside of a couple cards, it's max rarity. I'd guess it's about a $250 deck. You know, everything like put together. Because I play them, because like it's not just like the main deck. It's like I play cards like Omega in the extra deck, and I've got like an Ulti Ignister and an Ulti Vortex Dragon. Because when you love a deck, because like I think if you guys have that deck you love, when you love a deck, you bump the rarity on it. And the Moon Glacia comes down, rip his hand. And that's the one thing when I was playing against the Mermail player going first. Oh, the Cupidity's getting knocked out of his hand, and the Deity. Oh, damn, Deity knocked out of his hand. And if he has, depending on what's in his hand here, if he has like an infantry in hand, he could also make an Omega as well and knock another card out of his hand. He's gonna sneak 9. Okay, what are you making? Trishula incoming. Oh wow, damn. That's so, wow, like, Cubics are on their last breath here. Damn. That's so savage. And he's gonna make a Gaios just to add salt to the wound. Yeah, those aren't easy to find. Like, there was a time where, what's it called? I can't remember the name of the card now. Where Madrat was like a $25 card for ages, and I never understood why. Set V Jom, really? Oh, the Shadow Imprisoning Mirror! Wow! Never mind. Wrecked. Wow. Oh yeah, we're gonna play Clear Mind. Let me find it.